Don't have much to give this year, it ain't really much at all. You know, I get Santa Claustrophobic every time I set foot in a shopping mall. It's more like a 10-star reflector on a single Christmas light, in a strong ring of memories to brighten up your life at Christmas time. Well, now, Christmas in the desert for a simple family. We used to drive up to Cloudcroft and pay someone to cut down our own tree. Dad would pick us out a good one, and he'd trim it up real nice and fill that drafty old house in El Paso with a sweet smell of pine. Mom would make a snowman out of tumbleweeds and spray it with fake snow. She'd take some dried yucca blossoms and paint them silver and gold. She made a sugar plum tree out of an acacia branch. We'd take some brown paper sacks, pour in some sand, drop in a candle, and make some luminarias. We didn't have a lot back then, but what we had was heaven sent, put an angel on the tree to watch over the family, teach us the truer meaning of Christmas. Well, now, Aunt Pearl and Grandpa would drive in from Arizona. It's always good to see them, always good to see them go. And we'd all go to the candlelight service at the Lutheran church. Then we'd drive around, look at Christmas lights, and giggle till it hurt. Then Mom would make some eggnog and we'd gather around the tree. We always got to open one present every Christmas Eve. I got this ball-bearing powered race car on a downhill plastic track. There ain't a Christmas goes by I still don't think about that. It's really cool. And then we'd slip into our pajamas and Mom would tuck us in. My little brother was overly concerned that our chimney was way too thin, and she'd kiss us on the forehead and assure us that Santa wouldn't get stuck. And sure enough, Christmas morning would come and our stockings would be filled with candies and nuts. And we didn't have a lot back then, but what we had was heaven sent, put an angel on the tree to watch over the family, teach us a truer meaning of Christmas. Well, now, Christmas morning, Mom and Dad had agonized us kids. We couldn't open any presents till we all sat down for a hot breakfast, and then we'd wash up all the dishes and wipe down the countertops before they'd parade us in the living room to see what old Santa had brought. And we sort the gifts into piles by the tags that bore each name. Mom always had the biggest pile, Dad always saw to it that way. And we'd sit there at the ready, little fingers twitching shiny bows, and then Dad would give us a go-ahead and the room would just explode in laughter and paper. New horse blanket, model airplane, and a Western flyer. Hand-sewn blouses for my sister. My mom had finished late last night. Dad got Mom a new coat. Mom got Dad a new wristwatch. It was all in the giving, not the stuff that you got. We didn't have a lot back then, but what we had was heaven sent, put an angel on the tree to watch over the family, teach us a truer meaning of Christmas. And then we'd all settle in for the Christmas Day feast. Roast beef with Yorkshire pudding and Aunt Pearl's dreaded green beans. And then we'd all bow our heads and Dad would say grace, lest we all forget that Jesus Christ was born on this day. Can I get an amen? We sold that drafty old house back in 1984. Dad and Grandpa ain't with us anymore. Us kids all grown up now and out doing our own thing. Mom lives alone in a little house in Waxahachie. Family traditions, they slowly fade away. We still sort our gifts into piles by the tags that bear each name. Mom still has the biggest pile. Dad would have wanted it that way, with the family all together on another Christmas day. Well, now, I don't have much to give this year. It ain't really much at all. Just a few words strung together in the form of a song. But I've been thinking about that angel who watched over us all of these years, and how good it feels to have you all here on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day. On Christmas Day.